All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Elena Parker is suing Leah Nomar in the amount of $1,500. Ms. Parker claims the model she manages missed a job at a fashion show and says Ms. Nomar needs to cover the cost of the commission she lost.
I understand that you are suing the defendant for some $1,500, saying that she caused you to lose commission on a booking. So are you her agent that books her?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and she's a model?
Yes, Your Honor.
And she is one of your models assigned to your agency, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
All right, so why was it necessary to sue her?
Leah took it upon herself to go to a political protest that was against the contract of attending any activities that can cause harm to her body.
Oh, okay, and is there a contract?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Let me see the contract, please.
Thank you.
All right, so Leah, she says that you violated the contract, that you went to some protest. And was she injured at the protest?
She was injured. She got trampled on.
Okay, trampled on, relax.
And dislocated her knee.
All right, so Leah, let me hear from you.
I'm clearly being sued by my agent, my manager, who believes that I lost out on a commission for her just because I went to a peaceful protest that turned violent because of one individual.
So what happened at this protest? What kind of protest was it?
Basically about removing fossil fuels from the environment for the ozone layer. And that's how we've built my brand. I'm an ambassador for social causes I care about.
So what happened? How did you get injured?
Basically, I was shoved by the crowd and fell down and dislocated my knee, not trampled on like my manager tried to claim.
So you dislocated your knee. I understand that you have evidence.
Yes.
Did you go to the hospital?
I did go to the hospital, and that's actually when I decided to call my manager to let her know what had happened. And before even asking me how I was, anything like that, she basically tried to attack me for going to the protest, which I presumed to be peaceful. I've been a model for 5 years before even meeting Elena, and I know to not put myself in any unnecessary risk.
So the contract that you have, and then I want to look at this evidence about the x-rays and so forth, but so that we're really clear, the contract that both of you signed, there's no dispute that you both have signed this contract, correct?
Correct.
You talk about the commission that you're entitled to, which is the 20%. Of the earnings. That was understood. And this is the part I think that is controlling in this case. Models shall abstain from all activities with elevated risk of injury that do not pertain to modeling or the pursuit thereof unless there is written consent provided by the manager. And that's what she's relying on. So now you're at the hospital, and let's see the evidence that you've given me about the injury. Oh my.
Yes.
That's pretty bad.
It looks bad, Your Honor, from that picture, but honestly, after only a couple of days, I was still able to walk on it. I actually tried to convince the fashion show that I could walk, but they wouldn't allow me with my knee brace.
No, they're not going to allow you to walk. How would it look like that you are wearing a knee brace in their designer clothes
fashion
that
statement.
they cannot stand?
I don't know that
It's
a
not
knee
a
brace is a fashion
fashion
statement. I mean, I think that's a stretch. I do think that's a stretch to say that a knee brace could be seen as a fashion statement if you're
Your
being
Honor,
hired.
It took her
There's
4
always
days.
leggings.
Took
There's
her 4
always
days to walk
pants.
again.
It took 4 days, but Your Honor, I could have recovered also all of that money because after 2 weeks I was fully recovered, and she just decided to drop me from her agency.
Absolutely, because you went against the contract.
It was more spiteful of you to try and get a commission from a job I didn't do.
This is business. You did not consult me. She did not consult me before going 2 days prior to the biggest show in her
Your
life,
Honor, may
in
I?
Las Vegas fashion show. I had pulled so many plugs to get her in, actually over the other models that I've had.
It's because I make you the most money.
Oh,
But,
no,
Your
you
Honor,
do not
may I
make me the
respond
most money.
to the contract, as well as it says in the contract, that a model shall abstain from any and all activities that create serious injury. I assumed, and have, as I've been a model for all these years, know that that's rollerblading, bungee jumping, skiing. I already do that.
It doesn't say serious injury. What it says is all activities with elevated risk of injury. There's a big difference.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
Her business is booking you dates.
First of
I
all,
put
Your
so
Honor.
much work into her. Oh, and let's talk about discovering.
Oh, no, actually, let's
She
talk
had
about
bland-
discovery.
And later,
We did everything together. You know, everything from going to the proms together to the baseball games. I mean, growing up in a small town, it was hard for somebody who didn't speak the language, but now she threw it all away.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Elena Parker, who is suing Leah Nomar for breach of contract.
How is the fact that you are a social ambassador for
Correct.
various causes, how does that relate to her business? Her business
Yes.
is booking you dates from where you model.
First of
I
all,
put
Your
so
Honor.
much work into her. Oh, and let's talk about discovering.
Oh, no, actually, let's
She
talk
had
about
bland
discovery.
headshots. Oh my God, they were horrific. It looks like one of her friends did a selfie.
Oh.
Okay. And then also her lifestyle photo shoots were horrendous. It wasn't until I bought a big-time photographer to come in to redo her headshots, her lifestyle photo. Look at that. I taught her how to pose. And I even
Your
taught her
Honor.
how to pose and model walk for the runway.
Just 1 second.
Ooh.
Did she do this? Did she provide the photographer to do
That
these?
one in the top right corner is her. The rest are from shoots when I was 5 years ago when I was working, not Discover.
And look
Yeah.
how much you improved.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about now.
please, Your Honor.
Whew. Okay, so the contract is clear. It says models shall abstain from all activities, and this is the operative language in this. And what happened, did you actually read this before you signed it?
Your Honor, I did. I did.
You
read
really
it.
did?
Yes.
Okay, because a lot of people sign things, and that's one of the things I've been talking about forever and ever. People need to read what they sign. And what this says, although not super pointing to the situation, it does say all, in caps, activities with elevated, and that's the operative word, elevated risk of injury. Now, could we have anticipated that a peaceful protest would turn into a situation and that you would get injured? No, we could not have anticipated that. We could not have anticipated that we would have this scuffle that turned into a confrontation with a security point. But the plaintiff does have a good point that you put yourself in a situation that could have. It didn't say it was a risky situation. The possibility of it elevating to a point that you could be injured. It's $1,500. She's owed the commission because that's what happened. And, you know, it seems to me that you all had a great thing going.
Yes,
we did.
And that
we did.
what you should have done, if you had been smart, what you should have done is you should have said, listen, Elena, I am so sorry. I really want to do this. But this whole nonsense of I could have worn a knee brace and I could have done this, that, and the other, it's not realistic. I'm just telling you, as a woman, you are a brand. You are a business. I'm talking to you as a woman that you have got to think long term. So as you're thinking narrowly about the $1,500, what you should have done is said, Elena, listen, I am so sorry. You know, I did not anticipate this getting out of hand. This is a part of my brand. I believe in these protests. I'm sorry this happened. I could not have anticipated. Can we work something out? Will you deduct this from my next gig? That's what you should have done. That's what you should have done. And that would have salvaged this relationship. You may have then been, you said it's around the corner, but you haven't gotten to New York Fashion Week yet.
Not yet, Your Honor.
Not yet, not yet. And I'm not saying that you won't. But you had somebody who was in a position to get you there. She's had models not only in New York Fashion Week, Milan, and Paris. Under these circumstances, it would have been really smart, I'm telling you one more time, even if you didn't have the $1,500 in cash right then, to say, look, Alana, will you take it out of the next 2 bookings? Will you spread it out?
And I didn't even get the chance to do that, Your Honor. She just dropped me from the agency.
Well, you know, it's her prerogative. I mean, she can have whoever she wants on her roster. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride and go back and say, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry this happened. This was beyond my control. You know?
Yeah.
And so,
right.
for the reasons that I'm stating, I am going to enter a judgment for $1,500. I don't know in her heart of hearts whether she's willing to take you back, because your attitude hadn't been really nice to her in here today.
Your Honor.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
It was in response, Your Honor.
It was in response. I know. She can be kind of high-handed. I can see that.
Thank you.
I believe so much in her. I mean, I even flew her out to Boston. You have the receipts there.
I saw them.
I mean, I paid for her lodging, her flight.
I saw all of that.
Because I had that much high hopes for her.
And I was making that much money for you. But
it's not about making money for me. It's about you getting the
You
exposure.
know, why don't you, should I hit the gavel? And then
No,
we just
wait.
that way. No, I'm hitting the gavel. I'm hitting the gavel. Judgment for the plaintiff. Now, if you want to let them go out in the lobby of the courthouse and do all of this, then that's on you, Harvey.
Okay.
But I am leaving judgment for the plaintiff for the reasons I've stated for $1,500. We will stand adjourned.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,500.
you can take it out of my check.
I will take it out of your check, but I hope that you learned
Well,
from
she can't
this.
take it out of the check because she fired you.
Okay, that's totally fine, because now I can move on to a bigger agency.
Your
and brand.
attitude sucks. It's
I
just,
accept
Alina.
your apology.
Parties are dismissed.
Coming up,
do you expect me to believe that?
Yes.
So you all had sex.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Ella Macker is suing Ryan Levin in the amount of $4,250. Ms. Macker claims she planned a romantic wedding in Tuscany for her friend and says he got angry and refused to pay for it because she had a fling with his fiancée.
Hi, Ella and Ryan, you all have been friends for many, many years. And he was getting ready to get married. You were involved in getting the wedding set up.
Yeah.
But here you are now suing him for $4,250. Start with your relationship. How do you all even know each other?
Okay, so I can start with, I moved from Colombia to Alexandria, Virginia, and I didn't have any friends. I was struggling, I was bullied, I didn't speak the language. And then, out of the blue, he sat down next to me at lunch and started talking to me, and he's the reason why I speak English today.
That's right. I mean, we've been friends for 15 years. We did everything together. You know, everything from going to the proms together to the baseball games. I mean, growing up in a small town, it was hard for somebody who didn't speak the language, but now she threw it all away. Because as I was getting married, I trusted her with my wedding planning and basically with the future of my life. But it gets a little choked up.
I know this is hard.
Yeah.
I know this is very emotional for you.
It is. Not only did she sabotage my life, she slept with my future fiance, who is now my wife. And now is he bringing me to court, suing me for money? This doesn't make any sense.
Coming up,
You're going to sit here and tell me that you did not have the heart to hurt her more by pushing her away. Do you expect me to believe that? I mean, really, honestly.
I told her we shouldn't do it.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Ella Macker, who is suing Ryan Levin for wedding fees.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What in the world happened?
Sarah really wanted her dream wedding. of course, and because it was my side, you know, as an event coordinator and event planner, I really wanted to provide the best wedding possible. So I suggested, let's do it in Tuscany. He wanted a small wedding, and he has always wanted it. So
that was really their decision.
Exactly. But I was leaning to help her because I wanted her to have her dreams come true. And they actually had a huge fight. The night that everything happened was because they fought. She came to my house and I suggested, let's drink wine and let's chill down. And one thing led to another.
Over the venue?
Supposedly, I thought, you know, to be honest, I thought that Sarah had always wanted the small town wedding. I mean, this is what we and I talked about for multiple times to plan this wedding.
But it's within budget. He has enough money.
I like to budget my money correctly, and this is what we were planning on doing, a small town wedding. But then this Tuscany plan happened.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Judge, she came to me, and then out of the blue, she initiated a kiss. She started kissing me, and of course, she was so heartbroken, so bad that I didn't have the capacity to say, like, move away, don't do this, you know, because I was hurt. I was fearing that I was gonna hurt her even more.
What?
I know, exactly.
What? Wait. You're gonna sit here and tell me that you did not have the heart to hurt her more by pushing her away. Do you expect me to believe that? I mean, really, honestly.
I told her we shouldn't do it.
So you all had sex.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
This is your best friend.
I know.
And it does not seem credible to me that you're saying to me that you pushed her away. You could have gotten her some coffee, and you could have driven her back to him. You could have, but you didn't. You didn't. So let's go through the $4,250. $2,000 you said that you spent on reserving the venue.
Yes, $2,000.
Then the other $2,000 I understand was spent for the plane ticket that you now say was non-refundable.
Exactly.
And then the $250 remaining on the balance was for your tuxedo for the wedding. Let's get realistic about this. You have sex with his fiancée before the wedding. She then goes back and tells Ryan about the situation. Do you really think that Ryan or either of them want you to be in the wedding? First of all, I am not going to give you the total $4,250. I'm not going to do it. I do think you're entitled to the money that you put down on the deposit for the venue. But if you think I'm going to reimburse you for a plane ticket, that's on you. All right, I'm entering judgment in favor of the plaintiff, really reluctantly. But legally, she is entitled to the $2,000 that she put down as the deposit on this venue. Judgment in favor of the plaintiff for $2,000 for the reasons I've so stated. We will stand adjourned.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $2,000.
Can we just bring it together?
Like old times?
Yeah. And I miss you.
I miss you too.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.